Alex, thanks for giving me some of your time as always. And yeah, firstly, congratulations on another win. 11-0 now against Eliecer Quezada. I think that's that's how you say it. Anyway, another win, another win. So yeah, how do you reflect on your performance?
Yeah, mate, buzzing with it. A very good fight, entertaining fight. Thought it was a good performance. Another six rounder. And yeah, I got better as I went on. Just like usual, and very busy. Landed some lovely shots, and yeah, and overall, mate, I was happy. My team was happy, and a lot of people who came and watched it, it was my best performance. So I always like hearing that after every fight because just shows the improvements each one. So we're doing something right. So I'm happy with it all.
Yeah, I did watch some of your fight on YouTube, and it was a very all action fight, very a bit of a war in there at times, do you think that's important, to kind of give your fans kind of their money's worth and stuff, to give them an entertaining spectacle?
Yeah, mate, I wanted to do it to be honest. Like the first couple of rounds, I was boxing well, boxing long, and just sort of keeping it long and boxing, and then the third round, he took me by surprise, if I'm being honest. In the third round, he came out flying a little bit. And yeah, and I didn't expect it. And I just sort of had to like weather the storm. I think he expected me to get on my bike and just try and keep him long and box on the back foot. And I sort of stood there and thought, well, go on then. And after I got a feel of it, and I stayed in the pocket with him and had a little trade off. I felt fine and I felt good and I actually felt like the body shots were landing a lot better. When I was in close. So I thought, he's not troubling me inside. I know I'm definitely going to be able to outwork him. Like, in that third round when we was going to toe to toe, was going to having a bit of a war. The punch volume was sky high, and that suits me. It suits me a lot. So I thought, I can stand here and do this all day. So I'll match him. Weather the storm, match him, and then as the rounds go on, I'll let him fade away, and I'll step up, and that's exactly what happened. But if I am being honest, he just took me by surprise in that third round. He came out flying, and I just sort of had to, think fast and think right. Do I run or do I stay there? And I took the gamble and thought, yeah, I'll stay. And I think it worked. It worked well. I came to the corner after the third round, and my coach was fine with it. To be honest, Brian, like, he wanted me to go back to me boxing, but I told him I felt comfortable staying inside. I was landing some good body shots, so he said, "Well, just mix it up. Mix it up. Don't stay in there too long. Go back to your boxing, and then stay in close." And I think in the fourth round, I did that well, mixed it well. And then fifth and sixth, I think he just tired then and faded away, and I took over pretty comfortably. But watching it back, it's a great fight to watch, and it's good to put on a show for that. Everyone's paying hard money out to come and watch, so we don't want to see boring fights. So I was buzzing to be in a good, entertaining fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he was actually, I think he actually had a winning record at the time.
Yeah.
How do you think he kind of compared to your previous opponents? Do you think that's your toughest opponent so far?
Yeah, I'd definitely say he's my toughest one. He was good. He's pretty similar to me other ones in the sense of you just want to fight, don't they? Like technically boxing wise, they're not as good, but they want to fight, and he was very game, and he come and give it a go, didn't he? And he made it an entertaining fight. So yeah, no, he was definitely my toughest one so far, I'd say. So I think they're all like as the fights are going on, they're getting harder, and they're getting tougher, but
Mhm.
um, it's like that's what I want. That is what I want. There's no going to be no easy fights now, so I've got to keep improving and keep beating them.
Yeah, 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 100%. Obviously, and also that was your first time fighting on I think it's Black Flash, isn't it? Black Flash Promotions by Pat Barrett. So yeah, what was that experience like fighting? I know it was at Bowlers, but it was still a different promotion. What was that like fighting a black
Yeah,
champ?
no, it was good, mate. It was a good promotion, good setup. I liked the way it was run. To be fair, like we had a media day, the day before weigh-in, and and in the fight, it was very professional. So, I enjoyed being part of it. And the venue itself, like obviously it was in Bowlers. I fought there before, but it was in like the smaller part of Bowlers, so the atmosphere was a lot better. And yeah, the atmosphere was very good. So yeah, no, I enjoyed the time being on that show. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously this year you've not been as active, I guess, like in terms of like actual fights. But how you finding it this year? Kind of, having I guess more time to train, I guess more time to prepare rather than going from one fight to another. How you finding this year in that regard?
Um, yeah, good. I mean, I would prefer to be out all the time, and be active. Obviously we're 6 months in now, and yeah, I've only had one, so I'd prefer to have had more, but it's just a new experience for me as well. I can't have it all my own way, so I've got to be patient, and it's sort of teaching me to just bide my time a little bit, and just my job at the end of the day is to improve as a boxer, and I suppose this, like, not I wouldn't say inactivity, but the longer the longer between fights just gives me more time to just stay in the gym, and gives me longer to work on the stuff I need to work on before I put it into play, come fight night. So um yeah, it is good in a way, but I would prefer to be busier.
Yeah. Fair enough. So I guess yeah, what is the plan for the rest of the year then? Like when would you like to be out? Like again in an ideal world.
Yeah, in an ideal world, mate, I'm probably thinking the last couple of weeks of July, end of July. I think that'd suit well. That'd be perfect. And then after that, probably September, November time as well. Like I wouldn't mind a quick turnaround at the end of the year. Say if I do September and November, or even October, November, whatever. But yeah, because I mean, if that's the case, if I can get a fight in July and then get two at the end of the year, say September and November, um, that's still four in a year. So it is still doable to be active this year. So yeah, fingers crossed, mate. It'll all work out.
Yeah, can you provide like an insight? Because obviously, um, I guess fine when you're not signed to like a major promoter, it's kind of like what's it like? Are you just kind of like waiting for? Is it a case of like waiting for your manager to give you a call and to tell you about like an upcoming event or that kind of thing? What's it kind of like
Yeah,
in these in between
pretty,
stages?
pretty much, mate. Yeah, it's just about waiting for shows. Waiting for shows to come up. It's a bit of a shame because there was a show that you've got the Wasserman show that Lyndon Arthur won the 21st of June, which I could have got on, but it fell at the wrong time. I'm away, but not only that, my coach is away the 5th to the 19th,
Right.
um, and that shows in 4 weeks. So even if I change my holiday, which I won't mind doing, I've done that before.
Mhm.
If I was to change my holiday and make myself free for that day, it'd just mean that I'd have 4 weeks till the fight. I'd have and two of them weeks my coach is on holiday, so it's like really it's not the best preparation, for me to out fight. And we had a chat about it, and we just, well, these fights aren't going to get any easier. We need to prepare right, and it's a shame because it's just fell at the wrong time. It would have been a perfect show, though. Obviously, Wasserman, good big platform. It was at Bolton as well, so it would have been perfect. So I'm a bit gutted about it, but um, yeah, good show, just wrong time. So hopefully, mate, now, like I say, I've asked for the end of July by the time Brian gets back, and we can hopefully get a fight date, and we can have a proper good 6 or 8 weeks and building up to it. But yeah, we'll just I've just got to sort of wait and see now. See what shows they are, and hopefully get on a good one.
Would you be willing to? Because obviously, I think all of your fights have been in Manchester, haven't they? Would you be
Yeah.
willing to come, for example, like York Hall is quite like obviously a very historic arena. Would you be willing to come to York Hall for like a fight or?
I'd be wanting to, to fight out of Manchester, fight away from Manchester. A lot of my supporters are wanting that as well. And it's like I'm not choosing to fight in Manchester. It's just how it's fell with the shows. So,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, won't mind an away day to be honest, and come out of my comfort zone and fight somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. I just want to ask you a couple of questions about I guess, quite big boxing recently as well. Obviously, let's start with Fury-Usyk. What did you think of the fight? Did the right man win? What did you think?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good fight. The right man won in my eyes. Yeah, I had obviously I scored the fights as it goes on as well, and I had Usyk ahead. I thought Usyk started off well, and then I thought Fury got into a great rhythm, didn't he, in the midway through the rounds, and he was bossing it, and I thought he'd run off with it, but Usyk come out in that ninth, didn't he? He hurt him bad. Could have been stopped. I thought. I think that's anyone else.
Hmm.
Oh, the rest jumping in. But we know Fury's good at recovering. He recovers quick, and he did. But yeah, Usyk was the deserved win. But it was a good fight. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And one that you actually, I think you went to, I saw your LinkedIn, you went to one, I think on Saturday, Jack Catterall versus Josh. And I think actually when I asked you, I think you said you picked Jack Catterall to win, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and yeah, so what did you think of that fight?
Yeah, yeah, no, that was a top fight, mate. Yeah, I was there in Leeds. The atmosphere was quality. It's probably the best one I've been to live. Best atmosphere I've witnessed, at a boxing event. Great fight as well. It was a cracking fight, and again, I had Catterall up by 2 rounds on my scorecards. I thought, yeah, so I think the scores from the judges was a bit wide, very wide. I think it was a lot closer than what the scorecards read out at the end of the fight, but definitely the deserved man won there, and justice for Catterall, so I'm buzzing that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%. All right, Alex, thanks a lot again for giving me some of your time. And yeah, hopefully see you out soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, find you soon, mate. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well,
Thank you. Mate.
yeah, no worries, man. No worries at all. And yeah, we'll chat soon. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, top man. Cheers. You too, Dan. See you in a
Cheers,
bit.
mate.